Lesson 3.2 Addition and Subtraction of Dissimilar Fractions. We have learned that dissimilar fractions are fractions with different denominators. So, when adding or subtracting dissimilar fractions, you cannot just copy the denominator of the fractions because their denominators are different. Remember, the denominator should not be added or subtracted when performing addition or subtraction of fractions. To add or subtract dissimilar fractions, change the fractions into similar fractions first. If the fractions are already similar, do addition or subtraction. Here are the steps on how to change dissimilar fractions into similar fractions. Step 1. Find the least common denominator or LCD of the fractions. The LCD is the LCM of the denominator. Remember the last lesson about this. You can use from it. There's the last lesson all about LCM for 2.3. Link in the description. Or you'll check on the playlist. Step 2. We need to divide the LCD by the denominators. Step 3. Multiply the quotient to the numerators. The product will be the new numerators of the fractions, and the LCD will be the new denominators. Then, you need to copy the whole numbers if there are any whole numbers. What is the sum of 5, 8, and 1/6? This is one example. Change the fractions to similar fractions, then add it. First step, need to find the LCD. To find the LCD, find the LCM of the denominators of the fraction. So multiples of 8 and multiples of 6, so that will be 24. So LCM, it will be 24, or least common multiples. Remember that the LCD is the LCM of the denominators, so the new denominator of the fractions is 24. Now you need to divide the LCD by the denominator. So you need to divide it to 8, it will be 3. You divide it to 6, that's 4. You need to multiply the quotients to the numerators. 3 times 5 is 15, and 4 times 1 is 4. The product will be the new numerators of the fractions. So the equivalent fractions will be this 5, 8, it will be 15, 24, and 1, 6, it will be 4, 24. There are no whole numbers, so do addition of the similar fractions. So 15 plus 4 is 19. So this one will be answer is 1924. What is the sum of 3 and 4, 9, and 20 and 1, 6? Change the fractions into similar fractions. The LCD of the fractions is 18. Then do addition. You need to divide this thing, and then we need to multiply by 4. So 18 divided by 9 is 2. You need to multiply by 4 is 8. Then you need to divide into 6. That will be 3. You need to multiply by 1. That it will be also 3. Oops, sorry. Then you need to add the numerators. 8 plus 3 is 11. Then you need to add the whole numbers. 13 plus 20, it's 33. So 33 and 11 out of 16. And then 18, sorry. Another example, what is the difference of 17 and 11 and other 12 and 13 and 3/8? So that will be the subtraction. Let's do it. Change the fractions into similar fractions, then do subtraction. First, we need to find the LCD, or least common denominator. So the LCD is 24. Look, there's 24 and there's 24 too.
And there's Joshua.
Then there's the new ones on the denominator. Then you need to divide the LCD by the denominators. 24 divided by 12 is 2. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So 2 and 3. Then you need to multiply the quotients to the numerators. 2 times 11 is 22, and 3 times 3 is 9. The product will be the new numerators of the fractions. Then, last but not the least, copy the whole numbers. You can proceed with subtraction because the given are now similar. Copy the denominator. 17 minus 13, it will be 4. Now we need to subtracted by 9 from 22. 22 minus 9 is 13. So 4 and 13 are the 24. The concept of equivalent fractions is used to convert dissimilar fractions into similar fractions. The steps given are just guides. There are many ways to how to change dissimilar fractions into similar fractions. Use them if necessary. Here's our more examples. Here's our problems. Francia has 3 and 4 meters of red ribbon. Ning has 2 and 3/8 meters of yellow ribbon. They will use these ribbons for the project. How many meters of ribbon can they use? Need to add. Can they use? You need to add these two fractions. Use apps. Note that you don't need to write the first 3 steps anyways. Always you can do this. 3 and 1 4 plus 2 and 3 8. 3 Next one, 3 and 2 8, and still and 2 and 3 8. You can use this one first. So that is the LCD, it will be 8. 3 and 2 8 plus 2 and 3 8. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Then you need to add the whole numbers. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 and 5 8 meters. For Florencia and Luningning can use a total of 5 and 5/8 meters of ribbon for their project. Here have a last problem. During a marathon, Ramon was about to run 15 and 7/8 kilometers. Jean-Marie ran 2 and 3/4 kilometers shorter than Ramon. Gary was able to run 1 and 1/8 kilometers shorter than Jean-Marie. How long did Gary run? First, find the distance covered by Jomari. You need this to find the distance covered by Gary. It looks like Gary. Gary looks like in SpongeBob. So it was still 8. So the LCD, it's 8. 13 and 1/8 is the distance covered by Jomari. Then find the distance covered by Gary. So that's 12. So Gary was able to run 12 kilometers. Use Skill Booster pages 67 to page 68. You can use the anything. You can use the dissimilar fractions. You need to find LCD or LCM of the denominator. You need to use the answer A, B, C, and D. So we know that the dissimilar fractions, you can find the LCM of the denominator or the LCD. You need to divide the LCD by denominator, then you need to multiply it, then in new numerator, then copy the whole numbers. If there are any, you can anywhere. And our next lesson is 3.3. We're talking about multiplication of fractions. I hope you have a really wonderful day. I hope you join me. I will see you next video. Bye.